We're going to cover musculoskeletal issues. So any kind of problem. So there are universal points that we're going to do first. So you can do these points first, then you can go to the area of discomfort, and I'll show you those points in each area. So as far as the universal points, we're going to ground. So remember, we're going to ground right here at the croup at Baway with the weighted forks, earth and Om or Om and Om right here. So we're going to ground. And with the universal points, I like to use the weighted forks. Spleen 21 is going to be the first point. Spleen 21 is a wonderful point to move chi, really great for pain, very easy to find. So you find their axillary crease here, you find the top of it, which is about this level, and then you're going to count 2 ribs in, and it's in between the space between the second and third rib. Very effective point when it comes to pain, moving blood, moving chi, moving blood into the joints is really what spleen 21 does. So I like to use weighted Mars and Venus. Remember, they're both related to blood. This is giving nutrients to the blood, and this is moving and waking the blood. Okay, Mars is a mover and a groover. Okay, stomach 36. Of course, this is another one that's going to move chi, great for pain as well. So remember, this one is on the top of the gaskin, just at the bottom of the stifle, just where they meet on the front edge. Okay, and the next point is going to be spleen 6. Remember this one, we've done this one a bunch so far. It's on the, just above the knee on the medial side, or excuse me, just above the hock on the medial side of the leg, on the inside. So spleen 6. Spleen is connected to muscle. So the spleen governs the muscles in the body. So very effective point. The next one is going to be gallbladder 34. So very easy to find. So if you found stomach 36 here, you're just going to move laterally on the bottom of the stifle where it meets the gaskin, and there is gallbladder 34. So it's right where the stifle and the gaskin meet, right here. Gallbladder 34 is connected to the joints of the body. So with any joint issues, this is a very effective point, moving chi and putting nourishment into that joint, or any of the joints, I should say. Okay. So that's gallbladder 34. And then the last universal point is going to be liver 3. So liver 3 is just below the hock on the inside, medial side of the leg. She always lifts her leg when I touch that, but not when I do it with forks. Okay. Oh, good girl. Good girl. Okay. So that is liver 3. So remember, the liver governs all of the tendons and ligaments in the body as well. So the spleen is muscle, liver is tendon and ligaments. Okay, so those are the universal points. Now let's go to individual points. Okay, so for individual areas of the body, we're going to cover spine, shoulders, hips, knee, and hock. So this is so simple. So now you've done the universal points. So now let's work on that area. So if it's the spine, I would do what I call watu-jaji points. So basically, you're going to run the forks all the way down the spine. I love to use for any MSK issues. I like to use Saturn and Mars. Saturn is bone, Mars is blood and muscle, weighted and unweighted. So we're going to do the weighted first. So when you do the watu-jajis, you start up here at T1, and you just cross over, and you're basically running the forks all the way down the edge of the vertebrae. Horses love, love, love Wachujaji points done. Okay, so we're going to run them all the way down. I would do this 3 times. Now, if there's a point on their back, you know, maybe they're a little saddle sore right in this area here, you can focus on this area and just do a few more points with your weighted forks here. Okay. So that is the spine. So very, very simple. Okay. The next thing is the shoulders. So the shoulder, really simple. We're just going to do circle the dragon. Very easy. Now, if you've palpated your horse and you feel an area that's extra tight, you can focus on that area with the forks. But you're just going to circle the dragon very slowly with your weighted forks all the way around. So just circle that shoulder. That is called circle the dragon. And then I would do the unweighted forks. So that's what I didn't show you with the spine. So once you do the weighted forks, do the unweighted forks. So if we go back to the spine, right, you're just going to run the forks all the way down that spine. I would do that 3 times. With the shoulder, you're just going to run the unweighted forks all the way around the shoulder 3 times. Okay. And then the next one is hips. So this is the same as the shoulder. You're just going to circle the dragon. You can start at the point of hip and just go all the way around. If you know there's a real tight area, like maybe in the hamstrings, you can always run the forks down those hamstrings. So this is a very intuitive treatment based on what you believe the horse needs. Okay? So we're just going to run the forks all the way around. All the way around the hip. As you can see, she's starting to release again. And of course, you can always run down the hamstrings if you feel like their hamstrings are tight. Working MSK issues is very simple once you've done the universal points. Now, and then of course, you want to run the unweighted forks over that area as well. Very simple. Okay. And then you want to work, if you want to work the knee, that is really simple. Saturn and Mars again, both weighted and unweighted. So whether it's the knee or the hock, or anywhere you believe that they're having issues, you're just going to run the forks all the way around, different points, okay? All the way around, both top and bottom is what I would do. And then you're going to take the unweighted forks and you're just going to run the unweighted forks around that knee. Now, if their knee is really sore and they're not liking the weighted forks, just use the unweighted. The unweighted forks are extremely, extremely effective. Yes, it looks like hocus pocus, but it works like magic. Okay. And then, of course, the very last thing you want to do is some biofield work. So before you ground them, I would do some biofield work with, I'm going to grab the fork here, with 528 and Saturn or Mars. Which one? I think you would use your intuition on this one, so I would do 528. You could do both with Mars first and then with Saturn, or just Mars. I'm going to do it with Mars, so I'm going to do a little biofield because Mars is about blood, and any kind of joint pain is because blood and chi is not moving, right? Stagnation once again. So you're just going to do the biofield, stay a few feet away, and move in slowly, okay? And you can also focus the forks on the area of pain that you were originally working on, okay? And then you're going to ground with Earth and Om at Bawe. right up here at the croup. And that's it. That's it for anything musculoskeletal. So very, very simple treatment. Okay, everybody. Thank you for watching.